Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English. This is Daily Flash. You did it. You did it, and congratulations. We are going to have a great show set up here for you. Mitch and AJ here, sitting right in front of us, our standard actually, is Sweet Baby Jane.
Sweet Baby.
Hello. Ready for the word of the day?
Yes, we're ready.
Voluble.
Viable?
Viable?
Voluble.
Oh, voluble.
Voluble. Right.
Voluble.
Now,
volleyball.
no, not that.
Voluble.
Totally different.
Right. Now, it's described, it's used to describe a person who is talking a lot in a rapid, energetic way. So, Bree knew something was bothering her normally voluble friend when he was reluctant to talk about his day.
Okay, viable.
Oh, okay. So he's a chatty Cathy, but she knew something was wrong because he wasn't as chatty as he normally
He found
is.
out
Or
she was
Kathy.
cheating.
That's the guy. And they go, why are you Kathy? And they do that. A guy who's wearing a catheter right now, apparently, is to my right. Matt Doolittle.
Matt
Is that
is
what's wrong,
wounded.
Matty? I know Matt is limping around.
Matt is
That tracks. Yeah, I keep hurting myself and falling off stuff. But you know where you should fall over to is
that?
our website at dailyflashshow.com. There we have all of our social connects on there. Watch our YouTube page, all that fun stuff. Click, like, share, and send us a note, flash@dailyflashshow.com.
Okay, let's get a read of the room. Who hits the snooze button in here? Anybody?
I'm up before my alarms.
alarms to hit the snooze button.
Oh, you go.
Can I explain something? So
Yeah.
in the morning, I can't see this. I use my phone to wake me up, and I can't see which one I'm supposed to press all the time. And so I wind up just hitting it. It turns into the snooze button, which I think is, 8 minutes on the iPhone?
Yeah.
Why 8 minutes? I don't know.
I don't know.
And then I'll forget about it, and I'll lay there for about 3 minutes. I'll get in the shower. As soon as I get in the shower going, it goes back off again, and so there's water on the floor.
it's
That's
the
mine.
worst.
So I should. That's why I don't bother with it using a snooze.
If you hit the snooze button, experts say it's very unhealthy for you.
I've heard that,
Because it interrupts your sleep cycle. And they're saying if you have to hit the snooze button, falling back asleep does more harm than good.
I believe that.
Yeah. And if you're struggling to get up at the time that you're setting on your alarm clock, you need to figure out, well, do you need more sleep on the front end? Do you need to get to bed
That makes
earlier?
sense.
That might be an easier solution for you than using the snooze button. And they're saying you should never use the snooze button, ever.
And can you turn off on? Do you guys know on iPhone? Can you turn off the snooze?
I think you
Yes,
can go into
you
the
can.
settings.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, like, so that it
That's
doesn't
the
do a
option.
snooze.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phone call Samsung, I wouldn't know.
Oh, see,
Well, the Samsung is a whole other problem.
my wife.
Says the guy who's always late for work
That is true.
because he's hitting the snooze button.
My wife drives me nuts because she still hasn't really described to me why she does this. She has an alarm that goes off an hour before her get up alarm. So it wakes me up at 6, even on the weekends. And I'm like, why are we doing it? She goes, well, it helps me go back to sleep so I don't snooze. And I'm like, it drives me insane when I don't have to get up.
That's
And
And then I'm reaching over her to turn it off, and there's a cat biting me.
No, you just got to make good use of that hour.
Right.
I usually get up and go to the gym or something because I'm like, well, I'm up, and I'm not certain.
Work
Once
out,
I'm up,
that's
I'm
so
up. I
really,
can't turn
what
back over.
it's your alarm. Really, what
It is. It's when I get up and let her have alone time, and I go do things.
Maybe
errands.
that's her strategy.
She might have the alarm.
I think it's something.
Yeah,
All right,
that's it.
We are so glad that you did not hit the snooze button. Here's
Yeah.
some trending stories. An inexperienced driver caught her Jeep over a Long Island pier, launched her Jeep rather, and then she actually survived.
Oh,
The incident, it was caught on camera. It involved a silver Jeep that lost its front bumper. Look at this.
Oh, my.
The 17-year-old driver told cops that she hit the gas instead of the brake as she approached the pier. You could see the driver's tire dangling over the water while the rear of the car was just tilted up. Man, this is crazy. Local firefighters rescued the driver. She was able to actually walk away with just a few scrapes and bruises, but Dad's going to be mad because the car has a little bit more than just scratches and bruises on it as well.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's really scary.
And the insurance rates.
And insurance.
Yeah.
If it was for girls, they get it off a lot easier than 16-year-old boys.
No, not really.
Yeah, the heck they don't. I had 3 boys and 1 girl. Yes, they
So the
do.
insurance rates were different for the boys. than they were for the
100%, yes.
Wow.
No, I mean, no, literally 100%.
I believe you. It's okay.
No, they are. And now, to my daughter's credit, she took a class in school that helped lower. Back up. I made her take a class, of course, to lower it because it was right around the time of the divorce and things like that. I can't pay for all this insurance stuff. But a boy's insurance is astronomical. It's more than girls.
What if they take the class? Do they get?
It helps out.
It
They'll get a
helps, but
percentage
it's
off,
still-
and if they don't get tickets.
cap.
Nowadays, though, they have the little thing that you can put in the car that controls their tracks their speed and that sort of thing, and then they can gauge it on that. Hopefully, that'll help break down. Boys that have, it's just not fair. You're a boy, you're going to get. And I understand why, because of averages. Right?
We're kind of dumb with our cars. Since when was a girl tagged for street
That's
racing
true.
again?
So what do you do? You give your 16-year-old a slow running car. Matt, what was your first car?
97 Pontiac Grand Prix
Oh,
GT.
Grand Prix.
With the governor
That's what you
taken
did.
off of it.
Right, with the governor taking off.
I can't imagine
Your dad
the
loves you,
insurance
man.
for that.
Right? Did your dad complain
didn't
about
know.
that?
I
you
didn't
didn't
know.
care.
I mean, he paid for it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I've been in 2 major accidents, and both of them were in my slower cars. They weren't in the Pontiac.
Okay.
Well, yeah, okay, and which it goes to say, because that's the only way that they could find, average, because the boys are like, if you're a guy and you're of a certain age, you're going to have a tendency to do that. It's just not fair. If you think about it. So I kind of understand that thing in the car if you could track it.
I don't understand these adults that give their kids like Hellcats the minute they turn 16. Yeah, my car was a little out of control, but you give them a Hellcat, that's a whole nother. You need to learn how to drive that.
What was your first car?
Volkswagen Rabbit.
Yeah. Okay. Mine was a Honda Accord.
Honda,
Hatchback.
really? Okay, yeah, that's very sensible.
Yeah, I hated it because I wanted like an MG or something completely impractical.
I love my Rabbit. It was a diesel. And back
Oh,
then,
you had the
diesel was a
diesel
lot
Rabbit?
cheaper.
Yeah.
Now diesel's more expensive.
But I
did all
rolled it.
kinds of
I
stuff with
rolled that car. Yeah, totally. I mean, as a 16-year-old driver, come on, every 16-year-old driver has some kind of crash.
I'm shocked,
I
Andrea.
my first
You
car.
blew up your.
Not my Andrea rolling the car.
I did.
I'm shocked.
Well,
My Volkswagen
a
Rabbit,
corner
no joke,
of it too
went
fast.
head on with a semi truck.
Ooh!
So that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes to show. Yeah, we both have crashes.
Yeah.
Yours you rolled over probably because you went off of a pier.
I didn't go off the pier,
I
but
went
I did
straight
take
into
a
a
corner a little
semi-truck,
bit too
so-
fast. Yeah. So it happens. I mean, I think when it comes to teenagers, that's more reason to make sure that they get a super practical
I think they
car.
should. Yeah.
Now to an update on the 10 violent inmates who escaped from a jail in New Orleans. This story gets crazier by the day. There's been an arrest. A maintenance worker has been accused of helping them break out by shutting the water off. The inmates took advantage of a guard's dinner break and left through a hole carved out behind their toilet. Surveillance footage captures the moment the criminals all managed to squeeze through a tiny
Wow,
porthole
look how many.
and make a run for it. The gang then scaled a fence using blankets to avoid being cut by the barbed wire. 4 other jail employees have been suspended in connection with this jailbreak. As for the escapees, 8 have been recaptured, and police say they have leads on the other 2. 3 of the 10 were facing life in prison for murder.
And
Bad hombres.
If you're facing life, you're there.
You have nothing to lose.
I mean, right, you go back, you're going to go wind up
Yeah.
staying the same amount of time that you were going to stay anyway.
And you're going to get a movie made out of you. That's a movie waiting
Oh,
now.
completely.
Of course it is.
Coy
Yeah.
Roberts walked through 500 yards of the most foul stinking,
segregation.
only to smell pretty much the same way that he did when he came inside. Let's go now on to other stories. A great white shark spotted off of the shores of Montauk. It's a site that actually marks the summer season, pretty much the kickoff of it. The viral drone footage shows the massive beast near the shores of Long Island's most eastern point. It was seen just a few hundred feet from the coast, and they're moving about 3 miles an hour. It's considered just a fraction of its ultimate speed. You can get up to around 35 miles per hour. Shaking that tail. The Montauk coast is popular feeding ground for great white sharks. I don't think they're all that great. They're
Who called
great.
them great?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm the great white shark. Somebody that, hey, look, don't bite me, and I'll tell everybody you're a great white shark.
Then this movie's going to come out that might ruin a few of your years.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
sure.
There's actually been a surge in schools of fish that sharks love to eat near that shoreline, and despite the increased risk, sharks encounter remain low. In Florida, you're always within a half mile from a shark anytime you're in
Shark
any
capital
water.
of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to get it. If it's not, you're in a gator area.
Well, somebody
So
just
get rid
pulled
of it.
what's the super fish that's extinct? The megalodon. Somebody just found a megalodon tooth in Venice, Florida, the shark tooth capital of the world.
They really?
That's what they said it was. It was like a 6-inch tooth.
They said it was.
Was it a great megalodon?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's they?
they?
Same guy that named this a great white shark. It's called a killer whales. Okay. Really? Are you locked up trying to break out of a New Orleans prison? You're not killer.
Those whales don't need to like carve out a hole behind a toilet. They know how to
I
get through
agree.
it. They know how to make their moves.
It's a misdemeanor fish. That's all.
Misdemeanor fish. Stay with us. Still more to come here on Daily Flash. If you miss a minute, you miss a lot.
Heard that,
right
but
here
that
on the
fear.
show. A great show.
Something funny is going on, and it's happening every morning on Broadway and Friends on great radio stations all across the U.S. of A. Broadway, T-Wall, Mitch Pancake English, and Sweet Becca. Broadway and Friends, 4 mics, 0 filters, and more opinions than your Aunt Cheryl's Facebook feed. Broadway and Friends. Want to join the madness? Hit up BroadwayandFriends.com.
Spell out the word and
jump into the deep end, blasting for the back road to the big leagues. Broadway and Friends. The most fun you can have with your radio on.
And welcome back to Daily Flash. What if the biggest summit you ever face isn't a mountain, but it's actually the life that unfolds when everything just falls apart? Well, guess what? She climbed Mount Everest twice and conquered the 7 summits among many other physical feats. But rebuilding a life after an unimaginable personal loss was her most difficult journey. Deanette Wells joins us now with some inspiration, and I'm excited to have you on here, Deanette. First off, explain a little bit about your journey. I mean, you're from a Malibu mom to an elite mountaineer. Explain, how did you transform your life, and where did this transformation begin?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Certainly.
And it started slowly. It started with getting 10 of my friends in Malibu to agree to climb Mount Whitney with me. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. One mountain and one race and one event at a time.
You know, I always say why'd you climb the mountain? Because it was there. There's a lot of time people say that, right? But why this transformation? Why was it important for you to be able to do this? What would kind of motivated you to want to do this?
You know, that's something I don't know. I saw Mount Whitney starting when I was 16 years old, and I just knew someday I would climb that mountain. So I kind of followed my passion, or the desire at that moment, which then became my passion. And I just never stopped. And
Cool.
Then it led me to the 7 summits.
So I was hoping you'd say because it was there, but it's okay. But all right, so along the way, there had to have been really intense moments, maybe even some defining moments. Will you share with us some of those?
Sure. You know, racing and climbing led to my divorce. And that was the only negative part. The beauty of my passion was that my kids started then climbing.
Okay.
All of my kids climbed Kilimanjaro when they were teenagers. And then my son, by the time he was 17, he had also climbed the 7 summits. So it was fun to see what had happened with my family doing all these sports. And then a lot of my friends through the years have joined me on mountains. And that's what makes it so special, is doing it with people you love.
Absolutely. You know, the motivation behind a lot of that, imagine trying to find solace in something. I understand that tragic personal loss is really also a key part of you finding some of that strength. But, you know, how did you actually find the strength after going through such a very personal and tragic loss?
Well, I think all of us on this planet live through some sort of tragedy at one point or another, or some really big challenges. And it's just staying focused on what your passion is. And when you can, while you're going through these hard times, it's just keeping your eye on what makes you happy. And if you can go back to that and remember who you are, it can help you get through some of those times.
Yeah.
And certainly racing and climbing has done that for me.
Would you mind sharing with us the tragic loss that really started the journey?
So I had been doing sports since 1999. Had finished the 7 summits and done a bunch of ultras and adventure races. And then in 2015, my son, who had become a wingsuit pilot, he died doing his sport.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was supposed to do the trilogy, which was Everest, Lhotse, and Nuptse, that following spring. And I couldn't even walk around the block. But I was able to sign up for an ultra and get to that race course and be surrounded by a lot of love and a great community, and find joy again in life, and of course in sports, and being out there doing what I love to do.
So, Deanette, so I would imagine, and you probably have heard this a lot, and I don't want it to kind of just be a kind of a side note, but anybody that goes through a tragic, or even if you have a child, losing a child, no one can explain, because everybody goes through a different way. You also hear is like, this is what he would want you to do. Is that, I don't want to be kind of narrating your life, but is this something that your son would want you to continue on and want you to do that? And I think people forget that. Would you agree?
100%. And, we want to do well for our own lives, but also I thought about, well, someday I'm going to see him again. And I want him to be proud of me, that I didn't just curl up in a ball on the couch and call my life over. I want to live and live out loud and enjoy everything that's here. Not only for myself, but also to make him proud of me.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we all go through that. We all go through something. And as long as you can stay focused on the good things in life, then that's what it's about.
You are 100% right, Deanette. And listen, congratulations on doing this. It's amazing. And I'm certain you want to help other people. So if you want to find out more information, you can get a copy of Deanette's book, Another Step Up the Mountain. Just head to DeanetteWells.com. We'll have the link on our website.
All right, Mitch, thank you. The world's tallest and smallest dogs prove that true friendship comes in all shapes and sizes during a heartwarming playdate. Take a look at this. Reggie, a 7-year-old Great Dane, stands 3 feet 4 inches tall. His bestie Pearl, a 4-year-old Chihuahua, measures just under 4 inches tall. The two met for the first time earlier this month. Their owners were delighted when their canine's massive 3-foot height difference did not stop the playful hounds from wagging their tails and plopping on the couch together. The owner of the Great Dane knew her gentle giant would be cautious around Pearl, but was shocked the tiny Chihuahua wasn't more concerned when they first met. That's just like a Chihuahua, too. 100%. They think they're the size of a Great Dane. All right, well, stay with us. Still more to come here on Daily Flash.
Life Love Shopping is a weekly 30-minute lifestyle show hosted by Andrea Jackson. It's focused on the latest trends for your health, home, and happiness. Life Love Shopping offers viewers ways to improve their life and style, wellness, and relationships. If you live it, love it, or buy it, Life Love Shopping will talk about it.
We start today's show with the happiest jobs in America. A recent study found physical therapists take the top spot when it comes to job satisfaction.
Life Love Shopping, your life and style guide from A to Z.
Indeed it is. It's time for a little Flash 5. Here's how it works. I give you 5 different facts about a subject, and all you have to do is tell me which one is not true.
Not true.
I'm going to number each one. When you think it, crew here, you just write it down on your little board, and we'll find out which one you picked in the end. And again, at home, you're allowed to play, but as always, Andrea?
In honor of Pete Rose, no wagering.
No wagering, indeed. We hate to be in charge of that.
I can't use my Hard Rock app?
Not at all.
So tell me I can use it on everything.
At all. All right. Well, with Pope Leo now.
Pope Leo. Okay.
With Pope Leo now, the 14th, making the history as the first American Pope, we thought that we make it a perfect time that we take a look at some of the weirdest, wildest, and pettiest ways that the church has actually kicked people out to the spiritual curb. So these are ways in the Catholic Church to get excommunicated. All right?
And we're supposed to pick the one that's not true.
Yes, thank you for playing the game. Yes, I know what you're doing.
And no wagering?
No wagering. And no going over how the game is played.
You go, I want my $20 back.
Sorry. All right. No, but you are correct, Jackson. Yes. Will you tell me which one is not true? All right, here's our first one. Could you get excommunicated from the Catholic Church by joining a duel and killing your opponent? Back in the 16th century, winning a duel meant losing your place in the church. Violence was violence, even if you were the better swordsman. Okay? Our second one, number 2, sneezing during the consecration of the Eucharist without covering your mouth.
Oh.
Could you get excommunicated for that? It was once considered a sign of spiritual impurity to disrupt sacred moments with a bodily interruption, gross as well as spiritually offensive. All right. Okay. Our next one is number 3. Are you freaked out about this, Hugo? He's here making sure that we get all the Catholic stuff right. Number 3, refusing to pay church taxes. Could you get excommunicated? Miss enough tithes and offerings in the Middle Ages? Well, you might find yourself spiritually repoed. Number 4, performing surgery as a priest. Clergy weren't allowed to spill blood. Even life-saving surgery could actually get you the boot. Right. And then finally, pretending to say mass without being ordained, impersonating a priest. Boom, instant communication. You fake it, and well, you're forsaken. Which one of those is not true? 1 through 5. We will go around the room, and once we got all the answers, once they're tallied in, we'll also check in with the control room. Which one is not true? You can pick a number, too, if it makes it easier for that. All right, here we go. Let's go around the room first to find out which one is not true. We'll start with Maddie. Yours is?
I think it was number 4, doing the surgery.
During surgery?
During surgery, yeah.
You're not, like, so you can't do a surgery. Could get you kicked out.
Especially back in the day, I don't think they cared. As long as you could, like, fix them.
All right.
Yeah.
If the Lord can't do it, you can with your hands. What you're saying. All right, there, Jackson. You picked sneezing.
Sneezing. I think the sneezing one is not true.
Is not real. All right.
Real.
Which I believe was number 2. Okay, let's jump into the control room. Control room, David with his last day on the show. David, what did you pick? I can't see it. Number 2, the sneezing.
David, right on, buddy.
And then we'll go with the camera guys. Camera guys pick number 3. Believe it or not, the truth, or the one that's not real actually, is sneezing. It was absolutely, that was not true at all. So that's false. That's fake news. Sneezing during the consecration of the Eucharist without covering your mouth. That is not true.
I knew the paying the taxes was definitely true.
They
locked the doors.
No, you're 100% right. You got to have money to have a church if you think about it. All right, there's our Flash 5 here. We do it every week right here on Daily Flash. What else we got going?
Okay, we are talking about canines who conquered the waves in Florida during the Brevard Humane Society's 13th annual East Coast Dog Surfing Festival. We love this video. 23 pooches were seen riding surfboards and shredding waves. The competition was attended by more than 5,000 humans and their furry counterparts. Sammy the Chiweenie, who is a cross between a Chihuahua and a Dachshund, defended his 2024 title by taking the top spot in this year's competition. The festival was sponsored by the Ron John Surf Shop and also featured a canine bikini contest.
Oh, a bikini. So it's neat to see bikini with 9 to cover all 9 nipples, which would be kind of interesting, right? I would like to see that.
That's quite a wetsuit. Yes.
Yeah, it would be a lot of. I love that they say dogs are actually really good at this because they can keep their balance. Obviously, they have 4 paws and it makes it a little easier.
You never see
than bipedal.
Cats doing anything.
No,
like that.
well, cats stay away from water.
Yeah. But mine sits under the sink. It's a weird thing. He'll just sit there and stare as the water hits him in the face.
I like the little life jackets.
That's cool. Which I guess they would need, right? Because they.
Have you guys ever been to the Surfing Santa at Cocoa Beach?
I've heard of it.
It's amazing. It's a terrific thing to check out. Anytime you get a chance, you should check it out. But they do great stuff along the coastline there in Brevard. All right.
More Flash.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, and this is Daily Flash. Thank you so much, James Alexander over there, Matt Doolittle over here. I say you two guys, your name for this reason. There is a new trend, a very alarming trend, if you ask me. Trend off of TikTok. It's bros saying goodnight to each other on the phone. Good night, bro. So basically, it started off as a joke where you just call a guy up and say, hey, I just want to say good night. Hope you have a good day. I hope your day's good. And it started off as a joke. Well, apparently people watched it and they're like, let's do this now. And now it's actually one of the biggest things that's happening on TikTok right now. They're saying the simple gestures has a profound impact on mental health. Yeah, I mean, like, what the hell are you calling me? We call me good night. I don't want to hear a good night.
If I'm calling you at 9:30, there's something wrong.
Right, yes. It's like if you get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning, there's something wrong. If I get a phone call, somebody saying, yeah, what's up? What do you need? I just want to say goodnight.
There's always a certain number you get at certain times where you go, oh, who's dead? Or what's on fire?
100%.
Bail me out.
Anyway, experts are on there saying this is great. It's for guys to show their emotional openness. The views into the millions. But Matt, if I called you, if I go, hey, Matt, we call you and say, call Matt. I'm calling Matt.
Yeah. Your wife.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt.
What?
What's going
What'd
on,
you do?
buddy?
What are you doing?
I'm just calling to say goodnight.
I'm in bed. I don't have pants on.
Yeah.
What is this?
What are you wearing?
Are you okay? The cat's on fire?
I'm fine.
What happened?
I just wanted to see what's going on. Say goodnight, bro.
I'm trying to go to bed here.
My
but-
mental health is much better now.
Yeah, well, mine's disturbed because I'm trying to go to bed. Now I'm going to see you in my dreams.
It's only one way that it helps with mental health. Anyway, we have the show tomorrow. We got it. Okay. No, we have to.
Good night, sweetheart.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I don't know where this is going.
No, you're the one wearing that. I love it. Huh?
So
No problem. I'll be right here.
Yeah. No.
What is happening?
I don't know.
What's his high? I don't know. Maybe.
This is the worst
No idea
angle
what's
of
happening.
my
Who knows?
life. If anybody could see where the
I'm just
camera is.
wondering, does this help you find out who the bottom is?
Maybe.
This is worse for my mental health. It's breaking me.
As soon as he says I don't have pants on, the call is over.
Oh, the call's over after
Yeah.
pants are on. That's usually where it starts for me.
Good night, bro.
Good night, bro.
Good night, bro.
At least it's not Tide Pod
Well, that's the
challenges.
thing.
You know,
I was
like,
about
this
to
is
say
not
that.
one of these stupid
I
things.
say this is more dangerous. There are going to be more guys getting their butts kicked because, why are you calling me at night?
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing is if they're calling, and there's guys that cheat on their wives and put like a guy's name in the phone. They're gonna get phone calls, and your wife's gonna be like, "Who's texting you good night? Oh, Tom from the office? Like, yeah, really? I'm sure it's Tom."
Okay,
that's it.
some dude is calling at 2 o'clock in the morning to wish Alan good night. I got problems.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I need to speak
Like,
with
so
that
we will
person.
chat.
That is not happening. Not on my watch.
I love the other side of it. That's awesome. You
Like
know?
the State Farm commercial. I'm just on the phone. It's like, who is this?
Oh, yeah.
This is
Jake
me.
from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly what
I
it
get
is.
a call
sorry.
like that though. My wife's immediately going, "What's Mitch want?"
What happened?
Well, at least she goes to that.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Where-
you're
where's
the
he
only one
at
that would
now?
call me about anything.
I'd be thinking, who's calling?
my
Who's really
gosh.
calling you? Come on now. All right, we move on. An inexperienced driver launched her Jeep over a Long Island pier and actually survived the event. The incident was all caught on camera and involved a silver Jeep that lost its front bumper. The 17-year-old driver told police she hit the gas instead of the brake as she approached the pier. You can see the driver's tire dangling over the water while the rear of the car was tilted up. Local firefighters rescued the driver, who was able to walk away with a few scrapes and bruises. Looks like she sort of stops and then goes forward. I don't know if that's the video or if that actually happened, but
I hope she wasn't on her phone at the time.
there could be a chance
Yeah,
that
well,
was happening.
and
We
again,
don't know.
that's speculation. It's not in the story, but let's just hope.
Distracted driving could be a cause of
100%,
that kind of confusion,
You're
for
wound up in
sure.
the water, and who knows what happened. We are going to wind up with more right after this. Stick around. We have Daily Flash and a lot of it waiting for you. Good night, bro.
Good night, bro.
Good night, bros.
Today on The Scene with Doreen, I sit down with John Corabi, the former lead singer of Motley Crue and the current frontman of the supergroup The Dead Daisies. They have a new album out, and I can't wait to dig in. Check it out. You plays Vince Neil, Motley Crue for what, 2 years? And then you turn the page again, and now you're with The Dead Daisies. I mean, it's just you keep evolving.
Call it whatever you want. I call them blessings.
Yeah.
You get these little blessings along the way, and it's just like kind of keeps you afloat. And then you stumble upon something like Motley Crue or now with the Dead Daisies, we've been very, very blessed to meet a gentleman like David Lowy. He put this band together, and he takes very good care of all of us. again, the universe just said, hey, just some random phone call. And it was like, hey, do you want to go to Cuba with us and maybe do a record? And I'm like, I didn't even know who the Dead Daisies were when they called.
You found out quickly.
Yeah, and it was weird. I'm like, oh, these guys are really cool.
Yeah.
So, here I am, 12 years later.
John, congrats on the Dead Daisies album, Looking for Trouble. You're bringing the blues back, and it's this really new, fresh kind of take on it.
Each one of these songs, we kind of researched and found out the history of the songs, the writers. When you go back and you look at the history of the blues, it's the only real American musical art form.
Agreed.
It originated here.
Right.
Unfortunately, back in the day, it was called the devil's music. White America was not ready for this stuff at all.
Mm-hmm.
And thank God for the British, it made its way over to England mainly. And they just fell in love with it. Every one of these songs are songs that we were introduced to by somebody else. Going Down we were introduced to that by Jeff Beck.
Right.
We were introduced to Walking the Dog, Aerosmith. These are all songs that we kind of got from the second wave, saying, all these British cats are like, hey, this is your homegrown art form.
Yeah.
You should probably maybe listen to it and appreciate it a little more.
Musical styles are ever evolving. Rock has changed, and almost every style. Pop has changed. The blues still continue to survive and thrive. What do you think makes the blues so unique?
The blues is honest, and the one thing that I've realized now through our research and the fact that we've done this record is if you go back, other than the classical music, I think the blues is pretty much the Adam and Eve of all music we listen to. I have a whole new appreciation for it, and it was and like I said, the whole experience was enlightening and fun. We just had fun.
Check out thedeaddaisies.com for more info about the band, get the new album Looking for Trouble, and just keep connected with everything that is John Corabi and the Dead Daisies.
Thank you, darling.
The Dead Daisies prove that the blues are alive and well, and I had a blast talking with John. And if you want to hear more of our great conversation, visit here. I'm Doreen Taylor with The Scene with Doreen here at the Daily Flash each week. See you next time.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. We got a house for sale out here.
We do. True crime fans have a chance to buy one of Los Angeles' most famous or infamous properties. It's known as the Los Feliz Murder Mansion, and it has officially hit the market. The 1920s Spanish revival with 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, and more than 9,000 square feet of living space sits in the heart of Hollywood. It's a neighborhood known as Los Feliz. The Grand Mansion is now on the market for around $3.5 million, and it has quite the history thanks to a number of notable deaths tied to the home. You ready for this, Mitch?
Okay.
First built in 1925 for Harold and Florence Schumacher, the couple famously passed away within weeks of each other, just 3 years after buying the home. Then a murder in 1959 made the home one of the most famous with true crime fans. And now the current owner who is selling it says he lost his 21-year-old son from a rare infection.
Okay, the rare infection would kind of worry me. First off, was it something that they picked up? And the fact that the first two, the couple, died, is there something in this home? And it takes the ghost or whatever out of it.
Yeah.
But maybe there might be like fumes or something in this,
It
right?
could be sitting on some sort of pocket in the earth that's
Right,
deadly. Who knows?
like poltergeist.
Yes.
But then you jump on it, there was an actual murder in the house. And I always wondered about that. I think you just can't be superstitious. This is an unbelievable
gorgeous.
house. And then when we were showing it, $3.5 million, you're like, in California?
That's a bargain.
That is a bargain, but knowing that it comes along with it, would you still be interested in doing it? I would wonder if I could stay there. I would definitely love it, especially if it was a great deal. But it would always be in the back of my mind.
I got to be honest with you. I'd be freaked out. I would. I'd like to say I wouldn't, but I would.
I think because, we don't know how the actual couple did. It was only in there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then the son. Now, the murder thing, I think I'm okay. I can handle it. I would probably just stay away from that area. Or I'd remodel it. Or I'd turn it into a garage or wherever.
Burn sage daily.
Something.
Yes.
But it just seems like maybe there's something on that land that is making people sick and they're dying. I don't know. I would have to investigate. And by law, they have to tell you,
They
right?
do.
If
In
somebody
certain states, they do have to tell you. Not all states, but in certain states, they
And
do.
the thing is, in California, you have to tell which house you lived in when your career died. And that pretty much wipes out neighborhoods.
That's pretty much every house in California.
Right?
Well, if you're one of the many right now looking to make some smart upgrades to your home, lifestyle editor Joanne Butler is back with the scoop on the hottest buys to take your home to the next level.
Hi, thanks for having me. Well, let's start in the bathroom. You can really make that a luxurious experience with a bidet, but not just any bidet, you need a Toto. We have them right here. This is the new Nexus Washlet Plus S5 bidet toilet and the Washlet S2 bidet seat. They just deliver a next level bathroom experience. If you get a Toto bidet, you're getting better hygiene, more comfort, and a spa-like vibe in your home. They're eco-friendly too, cutting energy use up to 38% and dramatically reduce toilet paper, of course. With the touch of a button, you get a fabulous warm water cleanse instantly. Up to 4 people in your household can save their own settings, adjust the temperature, water pressure, and spray pattern just the way you like it. And when you pair it with a Toto toilet like we did here, the cords and the hoses are completely tucked away, so it's sleek, seamless, beautiful. And you can find the S5 and S2 and other washlet models right at Amazon, Costco, Home Depot, Wayfair, and Lowe's. Now, let's talk countertops. Cosentino is a leader that is known for versatile, design-forward surfaces to elevate both indoor and outdoor spaces. You can find it right at your local Home Depot store. I just had their Decton Ultra Compact Surface installed for my outdoor kitchen here. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is the Selena Silver Coast. What's so special about Decton is that it has exceptional resistance to UV rays, stains, and scratching. So it's perfect for entertaining and high traffic spaces like kitchens or patios and bathrooms. It's also carbon neutral, so it's an eco-conscious choice. It has a 25-year warranty, and they have a ton of color options. To find Decton, just head to Home Depot or go right online to cosentino.com/USA. Now, let's talk furniture. I have been a longtime fan of Frontgate forever. They just have everything you need to elevate your home, both indoors and out. I especially love their outdoor collections. In my own backyard, I have these beautiful bar stools that are just super comfy. This is the gorgeous teak dining table and chairs. The design is just stunning. The teak is mildew resistant even. And these pieces are just so stylish and versatile. You can easily bring them indoors too. That's what I love about Frontgate. And you can shop in store or online at frontgate.com.
Celebrity lifestyle and wellness expert Seema Cohen is here to share her Women's Health Month must-haves and essentials for summer and all year round. It is Women's Health Month, Seema, and it's also allergy season. What do you have for us?
All right, Natural Care, the leader in sustainable personal care, offers certified organic face wipes that remove waterproof makeup while soothing skin with vitamin E and aloe, free from parabens and synthetic fragrances. They are compostable and eco-friendly. You can find them at shop.naturalcare.com or on Amazon and various retailers nationwide.
Always nice to have those with you kind of in your handbag. What else do you have for us?
All right, Allergy Calm by Boron uses pure active ingredients to tackle indoor and outdoor allergy symptoms. This non-drowsy allergy medicine comes in melt-away tablet and pellet forms. Allergy Calm Kids is also available for ages 2 and up. Grab yours today at Whole Foods, Sprouts Market, and other grocery stores.
That is a terrific idea. We all suffer from allergies. What else do you have for us today?
Heal your texture and even out your skin tone with vitamin C, suitable for sensitive skin, thanks to Dr. Altea serums. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean, natural ingredients. They will fade dark spots and brighten your complexion. The dental version is designed with an innovative oil capsule system for softer approach. And you can find them at dralteaglobal.com.
I love that. And you've got one final item on your table that you want to share with us today. What is it?
Sadaf is a family-owned company that's been around for over 40 years. They carry unique kitchen and pantry items that you can find anywhere else, and they also ship nationwide. In honor of Women's Health Month and summer season, enjoy the longer days with Sadaf's organic teas, refreshing variety of rose waters, and delicious dried fruit trays. Find them at sadaf.com.
They look terrific. Seema, always great to see you. For more information, you can follow Seema on Instagram at Seema Cohen Official.
KSA Entertainment is dedicated to uplifting the communities we serve. Through KSA Cares, we're bringing awareness to the causes that matter most, supporting those who work tirelessly to make a difference. From honoring veterans to championing environmental responsibility, KSA Cares is committed to inspiring positive change. At KSA Entertainment, we're here for the stories that bring us closer. Innovate with us. We can make a difference.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. We like to have a good time here on the show. We've got a great social media presence, and we have viewers all around the globe.
We do.
Maddie.
We have viewers all over the world. We've got our streamers, our YouTubers, people that watch us on the American Forces Network, and our 219 great affiliates all over the country. You can see where you can watch us at dailyflashshow.com. Just click the Where to Watch tab. And today we are highlighting KVHF Fresno, California.
Oh, hey, Fresno. How about it?
The raisin capital of the world.
Raisin capital.
Raisin capital.
Well, I guess it's wine
California
country,
raisins.
Well,
about
it is Central
So
California, yes. So it's near wine country, sure. So, you know, when you can't afford the wine, you go for the raisins.
Yeah, why not? I'm a lover of raisins. What I do know, thanks to a Google search, is Fresno is also the gateway to the Yosemite National Park, which I had no idea.
I've got another fun
You have one?
fact
Tell
for
us,
you.
okay.
Yes, it's the most populous American city not served by an interstate or U.S. highway.
So there's no, really?
No interstate or U.S. highway directly leading into it, according to AI.
According to AI, which it could be wrong, but
Could
it
take or
does
leave
kind of
it.
make sense. Interesting. All right,
Yeah.
so we appreciate that, and we appreciate all of our stations, all our friends,
Yeah.
we appreciate you as well, and we appreciate our crew as well. And
Yes.
today, David, our teleprompter guy, the one that kind of puts our words, it's his last show. There he is, David. Oh, you can see his your hat.
Your hat and
He's
your
blocking
hand.
his head right now. There
He's
we
got
go.
priors.
There he is.
He's got a warrant somewhere.
So he's got priors apparently, but David, good luck to you. He's headed back to school, and we were like, hey, how can you fight? We tried,
fight
but
it?
how? You know, we go. You want a good career, or do you want this?
Yeah.
So go back to school.
boy,
Don't
those
get,
were
a
his
broad-
only.
don't get a degree in broadcast,
Yeah,
trust me.
no. Were those his only two choices?
And that was it, which pretty much was ours,
Well, I
and
think
how we
you-
got the show.
I think you made the right choice.
I think
yeah.
you did too. So we
Thank
appreciate
you,
you, David,
David.
all you do,
Yes.
and so much more. We appreciate you at home. We did mention our website. Know that you can watch our show anytime there. The website is
dailyflashshow.com. We're open 24/7. We provide valet parking. We will also validate too if you want to
We
come
have just
through.
been doing that. You're all right.
365, 24/7.
We love y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
Bye.
Be good, everybody.